Ma'am, we can start. I don't see anyone in the waiting room now. I think we all are here. I have admitted everyone.
Thank you, Aniket. Good evening, everyone. Once more, if you can confirm if you can hear me, it'll be great if you can confirm.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Okay, great. So first of all, welcome to the pre-departure orientation session for students who are heading out for fall 2022. Some of you are probably targeting fall 2023 or even later sessions. So this information will definitely be helpful for you as well. You can plan in beforehand. However, this session is of utmost importance for the students who are heading out for fall 2022. At the very outset, I would like to congratulate the fall 2022 students for securing your admissions. It was a really tough journey. So congratulations on coming out, with thumbs up at the end of the road. So congratulations. I hope you guys do well. So in today's session, we'll be covering some important things that you would need to know, while you are getting ready to leave the country. And also once you land there, it's just getting into a good university is 50% of the job done, right? The rest of the things you still have to take care of if you want to end up with good jobs and good research opportunities or whatever your career goals are. So today we have with me, quite a few of our partners, all of us together will make sure that whatever assistance you need at the various points of your journey or at various points of like getting ready to leave, there are partners who would help you, who have services available, who have the expertise in handling students who are, students like you over multiple years. All right. So with that, I welcome to our session, which is called Mazel Tov. So some of you would know, but for those of you who haven't heard this term, so a little bit about the genesis of this term. So Mazel Tov is a Hebrew word, so it means good luck. You may have seen in some movies and also when we started the pre-departure orientation sessions in 2008, so we didn't just want to call it pre-departure orientation session. We wanted it to have a name that will stick around. So that's why we started calling it Mazel Tov. So we are not just organizing a pre-departure orientation session. We are also wishing you the very best of luck. Now, first things first, right? Even before you even think of packing your bags or doing your shopping, the very first things that you have to have in order. Complete your visa formalities. I know that this time getting the visa dates have been very, very difficult. I have had multiple students. A lot of my students are still struggling, to get their visa date. So keep on trying on the embassy website. There's no shortcut. Nobody can help you with that. So keep on trying to book your visa date. There is no other shortcut. So we have been in touch with the embassies and they have reassured us that yes, they will give the visa dates to anybody who has secured an admission for fall 2022 session. So stay patient, be patient and keep on trying to get the visa dates and then complete your visa formalities. Book your ticket. So if you have not booked your ticket already, so the prices are going to just skyrocket. So book your ticket. And when booking your ticket, make sure that you do not book something a route which has multiple connection flights, right? So do not do that. When I was traveling alone for the first time, I made that mistake. So if you are traveling alone, and that too if you are traveling alone for the first time outside the country, then you want as few hiccups as possible, right? So do not book tickets with too many connecting flights. Try to book with as few connecting flights as possible, even if that costs you slightly higher. Okay, it's worth that money. Check the distance between the airport and your university town. This is true for actually most of the universities in the world, whether it is in the US universities or UK universities or Canadian universities. Most of the university towns are not in the airport town. Very often the distance between the airport and your university town can be 1.5 to 2 hours, car ride, right? So check out the distance. Very few university towns have airports, right? So do this homework, so to say. Every university or every college would have either an Indian Students Association, or they will have a International Students Association. So please contact them. So what happens is that during this time, in the time of Augustish, August, September-ish, a lot of students fly into the university town. So the Indian Students Association or the International Students Association, they arrange the transport, from the airport to the university town. So when I was going to the US for my master's degree, so that's what we had done, that we were asked to go to a certain gate number. Everybody who was going to that university, we were all asked to gather near a certain gate number. And when we did that, that's when there were like 12 of us, right? And we didn't know, all of us were flying from different parts of India, but we were all asked to gather there. We were given a time window of 3 hours. So all the flights which were landing in that time window, we were gathering at that gate, and then the Indian Students Association, they came to pick us up. So please be in touch with your Indian Students Association or the International Students Association for the airport transfers. Some of you probably will be traveling with your parents or relatives, so that's fine. But even if you don't, it's perfectly okay. You may be 18 years old or 19 years old, and you may be nervous. Your parents probably will be more nervous than you, if you are planning to travel alone, but that's okay. They will take care of you. Another thing is that get a thorough medical checkup done. It's not a mandate. It's not a university mandate, by the way, but for your own welfare. So there are these full body checkups available at university, at hospitals across India. Get a full body checkup done. And the year that I had started my master's, so the university orientation or the university enrollment was like around 4 days away from the date when I landed. So one of my roommates, so she had come from the southern part of India. So what happened was that late one night, she developed stomach pain, a severe stomach pain. So we rushed her to the hospital, and it was an ruptured appendix. And because she was not enrolled in the student yet, so she had to bear her own medical costs. And US medical costs, they are a bomb, right? So extremely expensive. So therefore, from that time onwards, I always recommend students to have a full body medical checkup done, including an ultrasound and everything. If you have any such thing, might as well have the necessary surgeries and everything done. Even your dental, right? If you have problems with wisdom teeth and everything, fix all of those problems. Medical care, getting a surgery done or getting any medical procedure done when you are not near your family is always going to be a hassle. Cost is one factor, but the fact that there's not going to be anybody to take care of you. You can't rely too much on your roommates, because they will also have other things to do, right? So get a medical checkup done. Take your flu shots, the hepatitis vaccination, the COVID vaccinations. Have all of this ready, all of this done, right? So these are very first things. As soon as you get your admission letter, as soon as you get your visa appointment, these are some things that you have to get done with, right? Then comes some things about the finances now. How to carry the money. Some of you will be carrying the money, right? Your university enrollment would not have happened till now. So how do you, it's not safe to carry a lot of cash. It's out of question. How would you carry your money? And there are other things like how would you be talking to your parents? Yes, you may have international roaming, but some places it may not work. So these are some very basic things that you have to take care of even before you leave the country. So for those, we have some partners who have some services, so and I'm sure they are going to be very useful for all of you. So the first partner that I would like to introduce is Eldra. So Sumedha, she is here from Eldra. So Sumedha, why don't you just give a very brief introduction about what services you guys offer? And by the way, everybody please note, so all our partners would be available in the breakout rooms once we are done with the session, so that you can ask your individual profile, like your specific questions. Sumedha, would you
Hi,
want?
thank you so much, Arima. I was just thinking, can I share my screen or shall I just give
I
a
think
brief?
just let's not do a long presentation. Just I think couple of points about what is Eldra and what can students get from them. I think that should be enough for now.
All right, thank you. Hi, everyone. First of all, congratulations for your admits and very excited to be speaking to you today. I at Eldra represent a US bank account that you can have pre-departure, which means that right now you're not thinking about how money will impact when you hit the States. But once you land there, you will realize that money is extremely important. Right now, people, what do? They take cash or take their Forex cards, or perhaps take their existing debit credit cards and then swipe it there and then wait to get a bank account when they land in the States. We have an alternative where you can apply for a US bank account sitting in India. All you need is your Indian passport and 10 minutes. For the parents attending this call, why our product is interesting is because you can be closer to your children with just an Eldra bank account. There's a lot of myths regarding how the US banking system should be like extremely advanced, but the truth is that it takes 3 to 5 days to transfer money sometimes to your child. And because of that reason, something like an Eldra Pay, which is an instant free of cost money transfer, something that kind of brings your child closer. The second thing is people do not realize that you also have to pay to receive funds in your US bank account. So if I'm to send $1,000 to say my child, I have to pay $1,015 at the bare minimum to all the bank accounts abroad in the States. So why Eldra is special is that incoming international wire fee, you don't have to pay. You may think that when I'm sending $1,000, what is $15, right? But at the end of the day, if you keep calculating, all that money is going waste because you don't even realize that you're paying that sum. So free ACH wire transfers, free international wire transfers when it comes to the incoming fee, and instant transfers when it comes to peer-to-peer transfers. And we have a very state-of-the-art app to kind of bring this all together, and a global MasterCard debit card the day you land. So you can kind of start making payments, say for your rent right now, sitting in India. All you need is to apply for the account and you can start transacting within 10 minutes. So that's about it. I would be very interested to hear your thoughts and your queries. I don't know if you're allowed to take questions right now, Arima. We aren't, right?
No, I think, right now, let's, I just want to wrap this session quickly so that all of you can get more time to talk.
I think she's frozen, but please reach out to me for anything banking in the United States of America. I'd be very glad to help.
Hi, Sumedha. How should we contact you?
So I think these guys will be having like breakout rooms. So you can come in that breakout room and I'll be very glad to help. If there are any specific question, glad to take it now. I think Arima's a little frozen.
Can we apply before we get the visa approval?
Yes. So there's no SSN required. There's no visa required. All you need is an Indian passport.
Hey, Sumedha, can you just drop your number in the chat? That'd be very convenient.
I can.
Thank you. Any charges for also, are there any charges for opening that bank account?
Absolutely not. We don't even have, we only have a $49 minimum balance requirement. There are absolutely no charges. There's no hidden fees, nothing of that sort.
Is it only for US or as well as Canada?
It's only for the United States of America.
Okay.
Hi, Sumedha. I think you told us about the 2 documents that are required. So one is the passport. What was the second one?
There's only one document required, which is your Indian passport.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Please.
Also, are there any monthly service charges for maintaining your bank account?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. Thank you.
How different is it from a Forex card that we use?
So there is no Forex transaction fee that you have to pay. It's like your own bank account. So when you get that card and you swipe it in an ATM, you don't have to pay that additional $15-20 that you pay with every swipe. So I think,
Hello,
yes, please.
what's the credit you give for a month?
Sorry?
What's the credit on credit card?
Debit card. So it's not a credit card. It's your own money. Yes.
Does it work like
I
a
think we
regular
can
bank?
take all the. I'm so sorry for interrupting. This is Aniket, by the way, from
No,
Jamboree.
absolutely okay, Aniket. I was just looking for Arima to connect, which is why I thought of using this time. But
I understand,
We
and
can
that's
take it
why
over.
now that
Sorry.
she's here, I think she would take it
Yeah, I'm
forward.
so sorry. There
Guys,
was a-
please
Yes.
don't mind. We will be, giving you will have ample amount of time to talk to Sumedha and the other partners that we have. We just want to make sure that you have full information and before you start asking questions. I think Ozoma ma'am is here now.
My
She'll
bad.
take over.
There's power problem, in my area. So
Please
can you
drop
guys
the
hear me?
phone number too.
Actually, Sumedha, it will be really useful if you can, drop your, phone number, so that if anybody wants to talk to you later on, they can do so. Thank you so much, Sumedha.
No worries, Arima. Thank you so much.
So we have actually, another partner, so who I would recommend that, you guys definitely should consider going with, once you, even before you leave for, leave for the US or any country that you are going to. So can I have some, yes.
Hello everyone,
From
this
Zolf.
is Rohit from Zolf. First of all, congratulations that you're here. So with Zolf, it's you can apply for a US bank account and a US credit card in India itself, and this gets activated the minute you land over there. So like someone was saying, like Eldra company was speaking, right? It's all about not carrying cash and also having a safer bank account so that you can have all the money at the bank account over there. But we also offer a credit card over here. You never know what kind of emergencies you might face across in US. We can never expect, and even though if you ask your parents for them to transfer the money, it might take a lot of time for them. So we offer a credit card as well, which is up to $5,000, which is absolutely at 0% interest rate. That means if you use $1,000 from the credit card for your emergencies or for your daily needs, or for whatever it is, you do not have to pay even a single dollar extra to us. And this is absolutely free for the first 6 months. That is 0% interest rate. And the US bank account is absolutely free. We do not charge even a single rupee for opening a US bank account. It's just a 2-minute process over here, where you need to update your passport and your US bank account is created, and you can apply for the credit card as well. Like I said, there is no cost involved over here, and it's 0% interest rate. Basis your score in India, we will give you up to $5,000 credit limit over there. And I really suggest everyone, all the 351 participants over here who are in 2022 batch fall, do take the credit card and bank account, because this will be the savior for you. Like I'll just read out the things. It's 100% for US bank account. It's 100% online application. It's a 2-minute account opening. No SSN required. It's absolutely free. And student credit card, we offer up to $5,000 credit limit, 0% interest rate. I want to emphasize and proudly say that it's 0% interest rate. You will never know what kind of help you will require, and this will be at no extra charges. Up to 5% cashback on all major brands. So we let you choose which brands you want to do. For example, you end up going to Indian restaurants more. So you can choose an Indian restaurant where you can get 5% cashback there. And we also have Uber, Amazon, and other partners as well. And this credit card is absolutely free. And also we do provide scholarship to all the students who are going to fall 2022 batch. So basically we do understand that going to US for education is a very, very costly affair, and your parents' savings is completely gone because of your educations. So Zolf decided to do a scholarship program. So you will be eligible for a $20,000 scholarship. I'm just whoever is interested actually can actually sign up with Zolf. What they have to do is that they need to update their passport. I have just shared one link in the WhatsApp group so that whoever wants to apply for scholarship or bank account or credit card, they can sign up with this link, which is absolutely free. You will be eligible for it for once you update your passport. And we also offer a free US SIM card, because the minute you land over there in US, I have personally spoken to 2021 batch students, your seniors, and they were telling me personally that, you know, they were using an Indian SIM, and because of international roaming, there's a huge high mobile prices and all their savings are gone for a toss. So we do understand your problems the minute you land over there, and we are giving a free US SIM card to all these webinar participants today. You just have to sign up with the link that I have shared in the chat. I'll just a quick 20 second there. I'll take 20 seconds more just to explain what is this free US SIM card. We will give you the SIM card in India itself. So the minute you land in US, this gets activated and you can switch your US SIM card. And this is unlimited US to US calling free. That means like once you onboard over there, you need to make so many calls to your friends, relatives to make adjustments in US. For that, we understand that you need to do so many calls. That's the reason we're giving unlimited US to US calling. And we also understand that you need to call up your parents who are in India to tell them that you have safely reached and give them the daily updates. So we are giving 100 minutes completely free calls to India. And we're also giving 1 GB data free for all of you guys. And this is specifically for all the Jamboree webinar students only. So do take this offer that we are giving. And what you have to do is that you have to just sign up for the link that I have shared in the group, which has the name scholarship over there. If you click on it, the code Jamboree will be automatically populated over there. You need to sign up with that code only for you to get a free US SIM card and scholarship. And also if you want to apply for bank account and credit card, you can apply for it as well.
Can you please share the link again?
Yeah, I will be sharing the link.
And free US SIM card, that
you were
means
talking
like
about
for
some
forever
WhatsApp
or
group
what?
too. No, not the WhatsApp group. So he meant the chat. So Rohit, can you just, it will be really good if you can copy paste the link again. I'm sure everybody would love the 20,000.
Actually, I'm not able to send it. I'm only able to send it to the host. How do I send it to everyone?
I haven't. So from two, if you see the two, from there, just select everyone in meeting.
Manisha, if you can see it, yeah, I got it. I got the link over here. I'm sharing the link right now. I hope everyone can see it right now. It is zol.cc/US scholarship 2022 with the code Jamboree over here. So only this offer is valid. The US SIM card is only valid to all the users who sign up today itself. Scholarship, you do have time. So what I really suggest is that once you get time today, just sign up with the link that I have shared with the code Jamboree, which will automatically get populated once you click on this link. And also save this link with you so that it will be useful for you if you want to sign up by after 2-3 hours or after 4 hours. But do ensure that you do it today so that you get a free US SIM card delivered to your India address itself.
So unlimited calling is for like 28 days. No? So what after
unlimited calling after 28 days, you can make a customized plan. We use AT&T network, which is one of the premium networks in US. Basis their customized plan, you can do it. But for first 28 days,
right. Thank you, Rohit. I request everybody, have any questions for Rohit, please type in the chat, and Rohit, please keep on answering their questions. And once our session is over, so we will be having breakout rooms where you guys can talk to Rohit separately. Rohit, before we let you go, one quick question. The $20,000 scholarship is for everybody, or do you guys have a selection criteria?
We have a selection criteria over here, but the only condition is that only fall 2022 students can apply for this scholarship. And there is no discrimination basis your GRE score or which college you're going. All the people who are going for fall 2022 students are eligible for this scholarship program. We have 20 lucky winners that will be who will be associated with the scholarship.
Right. So thank you, Rohit. I'm sure students would be really interested in this scholarship, and thank you for posting the link. I would request everyone to copy paste and save the link separately, because this may get drowned in the other chat messages.
Absolutely.
And all of you, if you have, whether you have questions for Sumedha or for Rohit, keep on typing them in the chat. And anyway, you can talk to them one-on-one, after the session is over.
Yeah, just only one statement. The link that I have given, you need to sign up today only. You need to update your passport. That's it. You will be eligible for both scholarship and also free US SIM card.
Thank you, Rohit.
Yeah.
All right. So, so there, as I said earlier, so we have quite a few people with us, quite a few partners who are willing to lend you a helping hand. Another such a partner we have today is Sudesh. May I request the Sudesh team to talk a little bit about, how they would be, able to help our students?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Prateek Swain, and I'm the CEO and founder of Sudesh. So you already heard about two banks that are offering some wonderful products to students leaving India for the US, right? And we are one of them as such. But what differentiates us is that unlike the other companies out there, we're a bank by international students who have graduated, become NRIs, and face the problems firsthand. So a bit of background about me, like all of you in this group chat today, like in this session today, I applied for US universities. I got a full scholarship to study at Princeton. And when I landed there, I faced 4 problems. First was, what do I do with my bank account? Second, how do I get a SIM card? Third, what courses I take? And fourth, how do I get accustomed to having dinner at 6 p.m. instead of 9 p.m.? Because Americans have food very early. This is something you'll have to deal with. So we can't solve the fourth one, but we're definitely trying to solve the first 2 and 3. And what we are offering is pretty much, same parity as Zolf and Eldra, which are also wonderful companies. We'll offer you a fully free US FDIC insured bank account. And in fact, our banking partner is Evolve Bank and Trust, which is the most trusted fintech bank. They're the ones behind Affirm. They're the ones behind Brex, some of the biggest fintechs in the US. We've gone with them. We also enable you to open your account from India with just a passport. And we're also completely free. We'll also build your credit score. Another thing, I think there are some credit cards you can get out there and they have a lot of benefits. But one of the benefits that hasn't been talked about is how important it is to build your credit score in America. Because one day, 4 years down, you will all graduate and then you will be looking for jobs in an apartment. Right now, you'll be living in student housing, which is fine. But when you go for your first apartment, no one is going to give you an apartment unless you have a credit score. Your insurance premiums will be dependent upon your credit score and a lot of other these factors that I didn't realize when I was first leaving for the US. And so to solve such problems and anticipate them, what we have done is we've given a debit card, which will automatically build your credit score without having the hassle or the worry about paying those bills in advance. We're also offering you a US SIM card with first month free, unlimited calling, text, everything, and you can pay the bills directly from the app itself. Most importantly, what we realize is that all of you are going to America for this great Indian dream, right? It's not just for 4 years of college and experience, but it's most probably to try to build a better life for yourselves and get a job over there. That is why I went, and I'm sure that's why all of you are leaving as well. So specifically for this event for Jamboree, what we're doing is the first 150 students who sign up with us will personally, I will make sure that you will get a referral to the top startups in YC, all my batchmates and seniors, as well as Meta, Google, Amazon, through my personal network, as well as Wall Street firms such as we'll get you coffee chats with Merrill Lynch, we'll get you coffee chats with investment bankers at Goldman Sachs, and we'll basically help you set your future. So we think of ourselves as more than just a neobank. We think of ourselves as more just a company. We're here to help build you a better life. And so this is Sudesh. This is who we are. We went through this accelerator program called Y Combinator. We have raised funding from some of the biggest investors in Silicon Valley, such as Khosla Ventures, APC, Section 32, Kunal Shah, etc. And we're here for specifically targeting Indian international students. No one else. We're laser focused on the Indian community, and we're here for you. And we're offering you a bank account, we're offering you a debit card, we're offering you a SIM card, all for free. And this SIM card is a permanent US SIM card. It's not a travel card. It's not a travel SIM card. Our debit card is not a Forex card. It's a Visa debit card that can be swiped internationally. And most importantly, for Jamboree students, the first 150 who come talk to us at the breakout room and give us an email, I will personally make sure that you get your first job. So that
Thanks, Prateek. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
So thank you, Prateek. I lost you towards the end, but thank you very much. So everybody, if you guys want to get a an introductory, what you can say, networking opportunity. So look at Sudesh as not just somebody who gives you credit cards and and SIM cards, but also networking opportunities, which is really, really rare. So do go to their breakout room, or just if you want, just you can ask your questions directly to Prateek. Prateek, if possible, I would request you to drop your contact details in the chat so that our students can get in touch with you. Thank you so much. All right. Now moving on. Now these are some things that these are what I call skills for survival. All of you have been with your parents all your life till now. Yes, some of you have been in hostels, but unfortunately in the last 2 years, probably a lot of you have been at home. Therefore, you have been in more of a cocooned environment than a lot of international students. And this is something I also faced, though I had stayed in a hostel for 4 years before going for my master's, but still I faced this. I mean, I went through these struggles myself, and it's more coming from my experience than anything else. So these are something that you should do. Do learn to cook. Not so much undergrad kids. The undergrad students, you are going to live in the dorms, so probably not so much. But anybody who is going for the master's programs, PhD programs, you will be living with roommates, and cooking is one thing that you have to do, right? And it's not possible to eat outside every day. Every meal you can't afford to eat outside. It's extremely expensive. Doesn't matter which country you are going to, eating outside is going to be expensive. So you have to cook at home. So if you don't know how to cook food, then learn how to cook food. Now you have got about a month before you leave for your universities. So use this month to learn how to cook. Again, develop your MS Word, PowerPoint, and Excel skills, MS Excel skills. You would be expected to get onto this right from day one. Some of you are probably used to this. The MBA, those of you who are going for the MBA programs, management programs, you are probably pretty well versed with all these tools. But the students who are going for the master's programs or undergrad programs, just get used to this. There are courses on Udemy, there are courses on Coursera. Brush up your skills, because from day one you have to write papers, you have to make presentations, you have to do work on Excels. So you don't have time to learn it and then do it. So use this now, the month that you have left, to brush up on these skills. Right. So once you land there, right? So one big thing is like accommodation. There are International Students Association, Indian Students Associations who will help you out. There are university housing also available. Sometimes it's too expensive, but yes, it is available. But in some countries, getting accommodation is not that easy. So Casita is a company, is an organization which helps students with the accommodation bit, which is this is a worry that you should not have. You should be focusing on your studies. So may I have the team from Casita to speak a couple of minutes about what are the things that they can look forward to, the students can look forward to while going with you guys. Do we have anyone from Casita? Mukesh?
Yes, ma'am. I don't see them in the list.
Okay, all right. So I hope they will be in the they will be in the breakout rooms. So especially the students who are going to non-US countries, right? So there the accommodation becomes slightly little problematic. So do connect with the team from Casita and see how they can help you, take care of this accommodation problem. Now shopping. Okay, now this is students ask us this question a lot. What should we take from India? What are the things that are going to be more expensive there? So the answer is everything is going to be more expensive there. Okay, so it's not about what is going to be more expensive. It's all about what are the things that you are probably not going to get there, things that are going to be way more expensive. If you can, some things like food items you can't carry, obviously. And things like, woolen clothes and all, they take up way too much, luggage space. So that's also not very practical. So what are the things that you should take from here? What are the things that you should shop, while planning to, while starting to pack? So, take some generic OTC medicines like, Dispirine, Crocin, paracetamol, Digene. So these are things that, medicines that we are used to. When I landed in the US, I realized the OTC medicines that they were giving, I didn't used to find them that effective. Probably our bodies now are used to stronger medicines. Whereas the over-the-counter medicines available in the US or other countries, they don't seem to work. They didn't seem to work on us. So do carry some of these things. Also, like once you travel, when you travel, some of you will be probably will have more than 20 hours of travel time. So these long travels may have an impact on your immediate health. So the moment you land in a country, you can't just be expected to go and find a pharmacy and buy medicines. So carry some of these medicines with you. Carry crepe bandages. Like this was something that I had, my major was metallurgical engineering. So it was like a hardcore workshop kind of, environment. So I had hurt my arm and I realized that it took me 2 days to find a crepe bandage. One of my Indian junior students had a crepe bandage, and it is very difficult to find those. So carry some crepe bandages. And in your cabin luggage, carry some Dispirins or any other medicines for headache, right? Whatever you are used to. The flights, sometimes they tend to be too cold. And again, if you are anybody who is traveling for long duration, you may have chills and headaches just because of the temperature of the cabin, or just because you are just stuck in one position for a long time. So carry these medicines, especially those of you who have not had long flights, in your life yet. Like when I was going, it was my first international flight, right? So obviously I was not used to traveling for 24 hours. So if that's the case with some of you, then do be ready to which expects some ups and downs. Then in terms of other things, so books, so do not carry books. So that's another thing. Sometimes students, they just pack the books that they have used in their bachelor's degree or during the school, but don't do that. The universities, any university that you go to, the libraries are extremely well stocked, so you don't have to carry your books. So do check with the students, of the university that you are going to. If you are going to a university to study computer science, let's say masters in computer science, then check with the people who are already studying computer science there. Ask them if you need to carry anything. But in my experience, don't carry books. All the books that you would need, you will find in the libraries there. Carry a pressure cooker. Remember I told you that you will have to cook your own food. Not the undergrad students, but the masters and PhD students, you will be living on your own. And pressure cookers are not that easily available outside India. So carry a pressure cooker. A 2-liter pressure cooker is more than enough. Just carry that. Carry some basic steel utensils. Don't carry glass stuff. They may break during the commute, during the flight. So carry some very basic steel utensils. Couple of spoons, couple of ladles, couple of plates. You don't have to carry a lot of them, but do carry these basic utensils. The reason why I'm asking you to do so is that in most countries, you will get sets of 6 or sets of 8. So you don't need so many. So why should you purchase so many? Plus, they are way too expensive. Don't carry forks and knives even in your check-in luggage. It's not a good idea. If you need, you can purchase there. And do not take glass utensils of any sort, right? But do carry some basic utensils. Some very basic spices whatever spices you guys are used to, right? These are, you will find these in all Indian stores, every university town, or at least in 5 kilometer 10 kilometer radius, you would find an international food store or Indian food store. But when you're going to land there, then it will take you about a month to be to find out where everything is. So just to tide you over those first few months, carry some of this basic stuff. Don't take any seeds. In some countries you are not allowed to, so don't carry seeds. Don't carry tea, coffee. This is like easily available there. Again, don't take anything that might spill or spoil. No matter how fond you may be of pickles and everything, don't carry those. If a bottle breaks in your check-in luggage, everything will get spoiled. And again, for the first couple of days after you land, to feed on something, to snack on something, carry some dry snacks kind of items, right? For example, like especially if you're going to US and Canada, the time difference is huge. So your body will take some time to get your biological, it will take some time to get used to the time zone. So during the day you will feel sleepy, and during the nights you will be awake. So you may feel hungry at times that will be considered to be odd, in those countries, but it will be totally in sync with your Indian meal times. So to snack on something for the first 3-4 days, it will take you, to get used to the time zones there. So carry some dry snacking stuff, right? Maggie is good. I had taken when I was traveling, I had taken some kapo noodles, some Maggie. Maggie, yeah, is like magic. It works. So then again, some items that are extremely expensive abroad. So you should take a few, not a lot. 2 bed sheets, 2 pillowcases. Laundry is very easy to do there, right? You don't have to wash and then find and dry it outside. It's not like that. Doing laundry outside India is extremely easy. So just carry 1 or 2 of these, not too many. 2 bed sheets, 2 pillowcases, 2 towels, or different size of towels, hand towel, bath towel, right? Just 2 should be enough. Socks, undergarments, Hawaii chappals. Yeah, that's one thing I struggled with. What we call Hawaii chappals in India is just, I could not find them anywhere outside. I mean, you would have those fancy beach slippers, but they are too expensive. So carry some of these. Sewing needle and thread. I don't know how much you are going to use those, but sometimes if a button goes off a dress or a shirt, you don't want to not use that shirt. So do carry these. Hair oil and talcum powder, right? So hair oil is an item that I had very difficulty finding in all my stays abroad. I had difficulty finding hair oil, and in India we are used to using hair oil, especially girls, right? So carry hair oil, and talcum powder if you use it. So these are again items that either are not available or not easily available or extremely expensive, right? Don't carry things like shoes, blankets, and woolen items. They take a lot of space. Plus, if you are going to a place where it's going to snow, then no matter what woolens you think are good enough, they're not going to be good enough, right? So don't even bother carrying them. Same thing goes with blankets. Almost all apartments there, they will have heating and cooling both. So you will not need huge blankets. They will have heating. The apartments, they have heating. And shoes, again, the types of shoes that you would wear in a place where it snows regularly, it's different than what the kind of shoes that you wear here. So couple of pairs of shoes, more than enough. Don't carry too much. They take a lot of space. Plus, you would anyway have to purchase there on your own. Then now let's come to the cabin luggage. So whatever I have been talking till now is more about what you should pack in your check-in baggage. So cabin luggage is what you would be carrying with you. Would be even when you change flights or change terminals or change airports. So this cabin luggage is that bag is what is going to be with you throughout your journey, right? So here, your cabin luggage should definitely have these. A sweater or a jacket. So when you will be traveling in August or September, it's not going to be cold, but the airplane cabin gets a little chilly, right? So do carry a sweater or jacket. The airport may be a little too chilly, right? So carry this. A pair of socks, couple of change of clothes. So this happened to one of my friends. So his luggage kind of got misplaced during the transit. So he had to wait for 4 days till his baggage, the check-in baggage, arrived. So you have to plan for such events as well. So carry 1 or 2 change of clothes so that you can survive for 2-3 days, even if your luggage gets misplaced. A towel, toothpaste and toothbrush, some headache and chill medicines. I can't emphasize on this enough. The long air journeys do not suit a lot of students, especially if it's going to be your first time. So do carry some headache and chill medicines in your cabin luggage. All the money that you'll be carrying, of course, has to be in your cabin luggage. Do not keep anything valuable in your check-in luggage. Your check-in luggage sometimes, in a worst case scenario, may get lost, right? So do not keep anything too valuable in your check-in luggage. Your passport, your university admission letter, your I-20 or whatever it is, all of that has to be in your cabin luggage only. And in a lot of the airports, so the cards that you will get, they are not for free. You have to pay $1 or $2, $3. So there will be machines, slot machines, where you enter the money and then you will get the cards. So this happens, so it had happened to me in Chicago airport, right? So there was at that time that I had to give $3 to get the card, right? That happened to me in the St. Louis airport also. So if you do not have chains, then again you may get stuck, right? So do not carry only big denomination notes. You should carry some lower denomination currencies also, right? So when you are getting your Forex, do have some cash, right? Plus some small denomination notes as well. Right. So to talk about money, where to get your Forex from and everything, etc., how to manage your money while you are traveling. So we have Remytex, they will be able to help you out. May I request the team from Remytex to, let our students know how they can plan their Forex.
Thank you very much, Ariana. I can't thank you more. In fact, you have taken most of the, points which are very, very important, and I must thank you for that. You have made my life a little bit easy. Yes, let me introduce myself. My name is Dayanand, and I represent Remytex, which is a brand of Capital India Finance Limited, a systematically important non-banking finance company in India. We have, we are an authorized RBI AD Category 2 licensed organization, and offers a lot of products which are student-centric. In fact, student segment is one of our core segment, to which we offer various services like payment of tuition fees, how to carry your foreign exchange when you're traveling. As what was said by Aryama, it is very, very important to carry small denominations, preferably $1 bills. What we always believe in Remytex is, it is always advisable for the students to have a mixed bag approach when they are carrying foreign exchange overseas. They have to carry small denominations in currency notes and the other most important amount in their prepaid cards or foreign exchange card, what we normally say. Remytex helps each and every student in customizing the requirement and offering them the solution as per the requirement. When it comes to tuition fees, we have tied up with Flywire and Western Union, which are two most important tuition fee platforms in the world, of specifically for the students traveling to US and to Canada. We have tied up with them and we help the students in planning the tuition fees as well. This is a very, very important point because most of the students who will be paying tuition fees, they will be also paying TCS, that is tax collected at source. And it is here that we at Remytex will help you in ensuring to save, how you can save TCS, payment of TCS. So this is one point which is very, very important when you're paying tuition fees, and we will be there to help you out in that in aspect as well. I hope there are students from Germany. Germany is one of a very important destination for us. We have our own blocked account. Remytex blocked account, which has been approved by the German federal office as well. It is also available on the German embassy website with a link provided under the student checklist. What are the checklists that the student has to have at the time of application of visa? We are available as one of the providers of blocked account, which the embassy accepts. Apart from this, we also have tied up with two Canada-based bank with a CEDIC approved banks for opening of GIC accounts. Students who have to travel to Canada, they have to open GIC account as a part of their visa application process. We at Remytex helps individual students not only to open the GIC accounts, but we also help them in doing the remittance for the payment of GIC account. Now, this is where we will help the students, because most of the students who are traveling to Canada, they also have to pay tuition fees. Now, it is here that the catch is where, if it's not been planned properly, the students would be paying TCS unnecessarily. And if the student is taking an education loan, then TCS is also applicable on the loan. So it's always advisable for a planner who can help you pay your tuition fees as well as open and manage a GIC account on your behalf. So we can help you out with that. Most importantly, for the students of Jamboree, we have a tie-up as a GIC provider, ICICI Bank, which ICICI Canada, which offers multiple products. For example, when you're transferring the funds from India, there is no transfer charges, there is no transfer fees. Most of the GIC providers overseas, when you transfer your GIC amount, you have to pay 25 Canadian dollar extra. Over here, if you're using Remytex, we have exclusive tie-up with them. There won't be 25 Canadian dollar as a charges. That can be waived off. You can save this amount.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Hi, Dayanand. Sorry for interrupting you. Dayanand, I wanted to just request you to if you can quickly go through this, because
I will take only 1 minute more.
Okay, all right. Because we want students to interact with you directly in the breakout sessions.
Okay.
Right. So we have to actually get over this session so that we can move to the breakout sessions.
No problem. Not a problem.
All right. I'm so sorry, but I think we should do this because students would like to get to know in the direct interaction.
That's not a problem. I really appreciate that. That's fine. So I think I would introduce my colleague as well, who will be in the with us over here, Sunny Juneja. So anyone who have any questions, we can take it in the breakout section. Thank you very much, Team Jamboree. Thank you very much, Aryama. You can take over from here.
Thank you so much. Do leave your contact details and any other information in the chat so that everybody can have access to that. Thank you so much. So moving on, now these are some things. Remember to do these things during your flight journey. Drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated at higher altitudes. So you lose water. You tend to get dehydrated. So please drink a lot of water. Avoid coffee. Take every 3-4 hours. Take a walk. Right, walk in the aisles. You can do that. Right, stretch your limbs and eat a lot. So whatever meals getting offered, eat. Even if you're feeling sleepy, eat. So eat and sleep and drink a lot of water. Don't watch too much of those in-flight movies. Don't tire yourself out. It's a very, very, very important. You can watch all the movies you want once you land in your university, but during the flight, take care of yourself. You do not want to fall sick the moment you get off the flight, right? Then now entry preparations. Entry means when you are entering your country, entering the country that you are going to, that first point is called port of entry, right? So for that, walk confidently. Do not fidget or look over your shoulders. So, do not appear suspicious, in short, right? So once you have gotten your luggage or something, walk confidently. If you have a question, approach somebody, somebody in a security system, somebody in a uniform, and ask questions directly. Don't like fidget, don't like look here and there, don't like be in an unsure or uncertain kind of mood, right? So you don't want to come across as somebody who is suspicious, because there are always people in the airport, keeping an eye out for suspicious characters, and you don't want to be one of the suspicious characters. And in your handbag, so you'll have stuff in your trolley, you'll also have a handbag. So in there, have your your passport, your I-20 form if you're going to the US. If you're not going to the US, then have the university admission letter, the visa. The visa will of course be in the passport itself, the vaccination certificate. Some countries are, randomly they are asking to see the vaccination certificate, though a lot of countries will not ask, but still carry your vaccination certificate. Evidence of financial support. So whatever documents you had submitted to the universities or like to the visa officers, right, for your financials, just carry a copy of those. Carry copies of your financials in your handbag, and the name and contact information of your designated school official, including a 24-hour emergency contact number at your school. So whichever university you are going to, right, have the information, exact name of the university, the address of the university, the contact official. So have these details handy in your handbag, so that even if you do get pulled over for a couple of questions, etc., do not panic, show the information, and just you'll be fine. Now, at the port of entry, like your at the primary inspection booth. So whichever country you go to, US, Canada, Australia, whichever country. So there will be a primary inspection booth. So that's the first point that you'll go to. So an immigration officer will ask you questions, to verify your documentation. The immigration officer will ask you to look at a camera, then they will like click a picture. So all of those things will happen, right? They might even examine your luggage. I never faced that, but I have had students who say that their luggage was examined. So all of that will be done. So stay calm, right? They will ask you about your purpose of visit, right? So say that you are going to study, and they will ask you how long you plan to visit, where will you be staying, and they will ask you if you have the means to support yourself in the US. So be prepared to answer these 3-4 questions. Pretty high chance, 50-60% chance that you will not be asked these questions. They will simply, just take your picture and all of that. But there is also like 50% chance that they may ask you this question. So practice a bit with your family members. Do this kind of like a mock, right? But why are you visiting the US or UK or Canada? Why, what's the purpose of your visit? How long are you planning to stay? Where will you be staying? So all of these questions give clear answers, and speak slowly, right? As we have difficulty understanding other people's accents, other people will also have difficulty understanding our accents. So please speak slowly and clearly, right? When you are talking to immigration officials, remember to speak slowly and clearly. Once you land, now you have landed, your port of entry, all immigration process is done. You have you have reached the place where you're going to stay. So once you get there, sleep and get rid of the jet lag. Okay, if you're going to countries such as Singapore, UK, there's not too much of time difference, or Australia, so not too much of time difference, so these are easier to handle. But if you're going to US and Canada, then there's a massive time difference, so you will be jet lagged, right? That means you will still, even after landing, you will feel that you are traveling. So that's jet lag, right? So just sleep, and there's only way to get rid of it is by sleeping. Okay, and force yourself to sleep at night. So when I had landed, okay, I think somebody decided to have fun even before landing. All right, so moving on. So once you land, right? So once you land, just like when I had reached, I had difficulty sleeping during the night. I used to sleep after breakfast, and then I used to stay awake at night. So you have to force yourself to sleep at night, and the easiest way to do that is by not sleeping during the day. So people going to the US and Canada, just keep remind this. then start looking for on-campus jobs from day one, right? So there is, if you need the on-campus jobs, so some of you, especially the master's students, you may need on-campus jobs. So from day one, start networking, meet professors, have a copy of your CV, right? When you are traveling, carry printouts of your CV, so that from day one you are networking, you are trying to land a research assistantship or graduate assistantship. So like a lot of, if you are resourceful, you should be able to get an RA or GA within 2-3 months, not even like after the semester. So this is totally up to you, right? Be resourceful from day one, like just start looking for start networking for getting these assistantships. This is primarily for US and Canada. Other countries, there is not so much scope for getting this anyway, but in US and Canada, if you are resourceful, you will be able to get something very quickly.
Hey,
Right,
sorry for interrupting you. I was just wanting to ask, like you skipped through all those airport things, right? So what about if you're traveling and you're underage?
So a lot of, actually most of the undergrad students will be underage.
Exactly.
Right.
Do we carry like documents? Like what documents do we carry?
The passport, all of the standard stuff.
All right. Thank you. So nothing else, right?
No, nothing else. Your passport proves your age and everything. Your university admission letter will prove your intent of traveling, So yeah, that should be fine.
Right. All right. Thanks.
All right. Right. So now once you land there, again, you will be, the finance is the biggest problem actually for international students, especially for Indian students. So you would continue to need help here. So we have another partner, Auxilo, who will have services to suit your requirements. May I request the team of Auxilo to, just share with our students about what their services are and how they can benefit, and quickly, please.
Yes. Good evening, Ozma ma'am. Thank you, and thank you everyone at Jamboree for giving us this opportunity to speak to your students. My name is Rishabh. I am representing Auxilo Finsta. I'll keep it very short. Firstly, congratulations all the students who have got visa, and the rest, all the best for getting the visas. So as I said, I am representing Auxilo Finsta. We are an MBFC, non-banking financial company, and even if we are an MBFC, we are under the guideline of Reserve Bank of India, RBI. The specialty with Auxilo is we have secured loans, and we do have unsecured loans also. So, and we are specialized only in education loans, nothing else. So unsecured means we will provide education loan without security, like you need not show any kind of a property or FD. We have those kind of products as well, wherein we can provide unsecured loans up to 65 to 70 lakhs also, depending upon the country and the course that you are looking for. In other various countries wherein the cost of education is not that high, we do have products wherein we are providing 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs to 30 lakhs unsecured loan also. So depending upon the country and courses, we have bifurcated the products for unsecured loan. With security, there is no upper limit. Whatever amount you require, you will get the entire amount. Plus, there is 100% finance. So we do not have any margin money concept like the banks. We do 100% financing. The other benefit of applying through Auxilo is, like, we do, like, as of now, so you have already got the admits and other thing, but the specialty is we start with the loan process very early. We do have without any admits also, we can start with the loan process, and there is flexibility in repayment also. There are no pre-closure charges, and no, like, even if you want to close the loan within second year of taking the loan, you can do that. There are no charges, there are no penalty. For rest of the things, you can talk to me on one-on-one personal basis. I don't want to stretch the time here. So thank you very much and all the best. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, Rishabh. That was short and sweet. Thank you for keeping it short and sweet. So do leave your contact details in the chat so that, anybody, and by the way, we also have students who are applying for fall 2023 and 2024. So I'm sure, they would find more value actually, with your products. So please leave your contact details.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This is Technical Chamanjeev.
May I also request, another partner with whom we have been working very closely for quite some years is HSBC. May I request the team from HSBC to address our students and let them know the benefits or the deliverables of their products.
Thank you, Arima. Good evening, everyone. Don't get worried by all this details. I will keep it short. My name is Rohan Sood. I'm the AVP at HSBC and taking care of the education space. You've heard a lot from all our panelists regarding US. I would like to keep it brief about overall the world. We are one of the largest international banks globally. We have our presence across 68 countries in the world. The advantage that you get with us is that what we can help you is setting up your savings account in the country that you are traveling to before leaving India. Let's give an example of the UK. We are based in the UK banks in UK, and the advantage, like I said, you get is we help you set up your savings account in that country before you leave India. So these will be activated and functioning accounts before you reach. And the only thing that you need to go to a bank ever is just to pick up your debit card once, and that's about it, right? The same services apply to countries like Canada, Singapore, and to the US as well. So most of the education corridors do get covered by this. Talking about Canada in particular, what we do help students is with their GIC accounts being opened up. As I'm sure all the students traveling to Canada must be aware that GIC is a mandatory service, levied by the Canadian government. A student needs to have that GIC. That is something that HSBC is one of the partners for GIC accounts, and we help you provide those certificates within 3 days. Talking about Canada, we have more than 250 banks spread across Canada with about 4,000 ATMs. And like I said, once you have your debit card, which you've collected from the bank, there's no real reason to go to a bank post that. It's all about swiping and ATMs, which can be made available everywhere, right? Also, one more thing I would like to mention is because HSBC is present in India, and when you are going abroad, this is one of the only banks where you as well as your parents can be on the same banking network. So let's say you're traveling to the UK and you have an account with HSBC. Your parents can also have a bank account with HSBC in India. That actually keeps you both connected, right? That is one of the main advantages that a student and parents today are choosing HSBC to stay on the same banking network to make sure that your transfers happen faster, of course, more economical. And that is one advantage that I think being an international bank, we can provide. Right. So I'll keep it short and I'll look forward to meeting all of you for your further questions during the breakout session. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Again, may I request you to drop your contact details in the chat, for everybody to access. Thank you. All right. We also have Nova here. So may I request a team from Nova?
Yes. Hi. Welcome everybody, and congratulations first of all for My name is Siddharth Kochar and I head Nova Credit in India. US-based tech and data science company, and what we really do is that we help you apply for US credit products once you move to the US on the basis of your Indian credit history. So a lot was covered in this presentation, and these are all great points, and I wish I knew about this as well before I moved to the US for my MBA. So one thing that I learned the hard way as well is the importance of building credit in the US, which I think Prateek from Sudesh touched upon briefly. So to do anything in the US, to get a postpaid mobile connection, to get an auto loan, to eventually, once you move out of university to get an apartment, you need a local credit history that is based in the US on the basis of credit products that you've used in the US. So what we do is that we're a company built by immigrants and, who face this problem when they move to the US. So once you move to the US, you can use your Indian credit history to apply for credit cards from American Express, which is one of our biggest partners. And you can also use our services to apply for, we've all heard, as growing up that how in the US you get an iPhone for free when you get a mobile connection. So what we've done is that we've also partnered with Verizon, and Verizon is the strongest network in the US and amongst the biggest globally, to help you get postpaid connections, again, on the basis of your Indian credit history, and to get your device financed. So, at 0% interest rate, you still pay the $30, $40 a month that you pay for a connection, but you get a device with it free of charge as well. So these are some of the services that we provide, and we don't underwrite the credit ourselves. We work with some of the best brands out there, some of the biggest companies out there, like, as I mentioned, American Express and Verizon, to name a few. We also work with Empower and Prodigy to be able to help you refinance your loans at much lower interest rates in the US. So please feel free to drop by at in the breakout room. We don't charge the consumers anything, neither right now nor once you eventually apply for the product. You need to be physically in the US to apply for the product, but you can sign up right now, and then we have a bunch of offers coming for you if you sign up right now as well. One thing that I'd like to mention is that one offer that we have right now is that if you sign up, we will choose one lucky winner to get a round trip flight to the US free. So we'll reimburse you for the flight cost that you have. Again, this is just a simple form that you need to fill up to really be eligible for this service. So thank you so much, everybody, and I look forward to talking to you all and taking any questions you'll have in the breakout room.
Thank you so much. Thank you for keeping it short and yet, informative. Thank you so much. All right. So a few things, to maximize your study abroad experience. The reason why you guys are going abroad is, one of the biggest things that you will realize is networking. You will not get this kind of classmates, in India. So something they don't realize that. But later on, looking back, you would realize that the interactions that you have with people from different countries, different cultures, that will broaden your perspective. That will make you a more tolerant, tolerant person, more better person, right? Participate in the campus activities. Don't just stick around only with the Indian students. Mingle with everybody. Join the student clubs. Be active on the campus. Professors there are excellent. I was able to get my first internship.
Excuse me, ma'am, we can't hear you properly. Your voice is breaking up.
Because my professors.
Ma'am, we have completely lost you, I believe. I can't hear a single word.
Students, so during my bachelor's degree, I just like everybody else.
You're
I
breaking up a lot. We can't hear you properly.
Our assignments.
Also,
can you hear me?
Yeah, there is a network issue. We'll request you if you can just. I think we lost us. Let's wait for her.
So sorry for the interruption, guys. It will just take a minute for her to rejoin. In the meanwhile, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce our one of our partners. There was some network problem because of which they were not able to join earlier. I think Casita is here right now. They provide student accommodation. It would be great if you can, switch on your video and share a few words. Sanjana, I see Sanjana here.
Yes, hi, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Sanjana,
I apologize.
Mayuri also is here, I believe.
She's here with me. My network is terrible, so I can't turn off the camera. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Perfect. Hi, we are from casita.com. We provide student accommodation around the world. Right now, we're focusing on UK. That's our main market, but we do help with accommodation in the States, Australia, Singapore, India, even. But right now, it's predominantly UK. We understand a lot of students go for the university accommodation, but that is limited. So that's where we come in the picture, and we help you get the best student accommodation depending on your budget and your requirements. Well, that's all from me. Mayuri, do you have anything to say?
Guys, you would be able to interact with Casita in the breakout room as well. In the meantime, I see Ozma ma'am is back. I think we can continue with our presentation.
Yeah, my internet has chosen a very bad day to act up. So anyway, I was towards the end of my presentation anyway. So I don't know how much of this you caught. So as I was saying, so do make the best of your study abroad experience. Mingle with everybody around you. Take advantage of the access that you will have with with your professors. And when I was doing my master's, I got my first internship and my first job, because, my professors referred. So definitely, that networking is one of the big advantages of studying abroad. Now, just some things that are not that much of a big deal, that may not be that much of a big deal in India, but they're definitely, strictly no in any university outside India. First thing is plagiarism. I mean, I myself did my bachelor's in engineering from India. So therefore, I copied from my classmates, assignments, we copied from each other. But, if in any university outside India, if you do that, you will get a straight F, and F is a fail, right? So you will fail the course. So make sure that you do not plagiarize. Even if you're taking material off the internet, remember to reference it. Where did you that? Remember to quote your source. That's extremely important. Keep an eye on your grades. As an international student, your grades cannot fall below a certain minimum GPA. So in the US, as an undergrad student, your GPA cannot fall below 2 out of 4. As a master's student, your GPA cannot fall below 3 out of 4. So that's like, if you do that, then your student visa expires, right? You will be like sent back. And do contact your university to find out what is that minimum GPA that you have to maintain your student status in that country. So this is a very important point. Just reaching the university of your choice is not enough. You have to make sure that you stay there and you do well there. Right. So that's all from my end. My apologies for the internet disruptions. I hope you got some information that you can use. All the best. You have done the hard work already by getting admission to the colleges of your choice. Now continue to do well. We wish you the very best of luck and mazel tov. So that's all from my end. Over to you, Aniket.
Thank you, ma'am. So guys, as promised, we have breakout rooms wherein all our partners will be present. You can interact with them directly. I'm going to open that. The moment I open, you all will be able to see that. You all will be able to see the names. So I'll just summarize the names. So we have Casita providing student accommodation. We have Remytex, who provides Forex and air tickets. Zolf, Eldra, and HSBC for bank accounts, Sudesh for SIM cards, Auxilo for education loan, and we also have American Express. We all know what American Express does. They provide credit card. So I'm opening the room.
Just a quick correction. Sudesh also offers bank accounts.
I'm so sorry. I'll make sure that shows up in the name also.
Thanks.
So I would request all the partners to please join the respective rooms. Just give me a second. I'm making the change. All right, the rooms are open.
Hi, I have a general question. What
Yes.
about the insurance? Do we need to get it from US or can we get it done from India itself, which is at a very, very nominal cost as compared to what the universities are charging?
Actually, ma'am, in some universities, it's mandatory for you to take the university insurance, like the university that I attended, and a lot. So you have to first check with the universities. So for some universities, it's mandatory to take their own insurance only. So if it is not that, if that's not the case, then you can take from India also. But you have to check with the university first.
Right, ma'am. Thank you. Again, a general question. Do the students need to carry their original Indian identity proofs like PAN card, Aadhaar cards, all of these in original to US when they go to study abroad? Should the parents?
I would say carry those. No harm.
Okay. Okay.
I would say carry those, and of course, do tell your. I mean, the students should keep those safe. But yeah, they should carry. The Aadhaar anyway, it can be downloaded from the internet at any point. So maybe not the Aadhaar, but yeah, rest of the stuff, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Shashank here. Can we have contact details of Mr. Pratik from Sudesh?
I think he's there in the breakout room. You can reach out to him.
Okay.
Ma'am, this is Prasad. Just a quick question. What kind of paperwork do these guys need to fill on board on the plane? Because when we went long ago, like there were I-94s and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
same thing. DS, the form. Yeah, they have to fill the same thing. It's the same.
Oh, okay, all right.
So when you are about to enter the port of entry, so you'll be given, those are the immigration forms, right? Which will ask you, I mean, you have to, so keep a pen or something in your cabin luggage also so that you can fill out, that form. Your passport number. It still happens. If you go to any foreign country, even now, you still have to do that. So Aniket, are the breakout rooms live?
Yes, ma'am. It's live.
Okay.
Can Pratik ji from Sudesh give us contact details?
Sure. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. So what according to you guys will be the cheapest way of transferring the tuition fee from India to the universities?
I believe Mukesh can take that question up. We do have a solution in, I think, Flywire. Mukesh, would you like to answer that?
Flywire, and we have access also, like for the remittance and the sending the fee. So the Forex charges for access is very low. So we have a corporate tie-up with Axis Bank. So you can transfer your university fees through Axis. So please share your.
Ma'am, you can, Mukesh, why don't you leave your number in the chat? So ma'am,
Already I have
tie-up. You have
shared
maybe do
my
it again.
email ID and number.
Yeah, right. So yeah, so you can do that. So yeah, because we have a corporate tie-up, so our students, if you decide, I mean, go through us, then you get far lesser rates. I also see a question in the chat about asking me about laptops. So if you already have a laptop, then you should carry, but you will need an adapter, of course, because in India we have got 220 volts, but in the US it is 110 volts, so you will need an adapter. Not adapter, what do you call it? That's changer, whatever, I forgot. I'm not able to recall the name, but you will need that. But otherwise, yes, and the points are also a little different, but if you have those, that you should be fine.
Those who are still here in this main room, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can unmute and straight away ask your question, or you can just leave it in the chat. We can take it one by one.
So there's a couple of students saying that they got disconnected from the meeting because of internet issue, or same here. So I think we'll have the recording available.
My question is regarding the unsecured loans that I think forgetting the name. Sorry, someone was talking about the unsecured loans. Auxilo, yeah.
Auxilo, yeah. Please
Yeah.
tell me your query. I can help you, ma'am.
So what kind of rate of interest will that carry, the unsecured loans?
For which country?
US.
For US, unsecured loan is ranging starting from 10.5 to 11.5 for non-banking financial company like Auxilo.
Okay, and what about the secured loans if I give some collateral?
It will be 8.5. If you go with a private bank, and if you go with SBI and Bank of Baroda, they are offering at 8.1.
Okay. And what kind of collaterals will suffice for that?
Collaterals like FD and the house will be as a collateral they will consider.
So the FDs will have to be placed in the same bank from which we will be taking the loans?
Yes, you have to transfer that FD to the bank from where you are lending the loan amount.
And the FDs would be getting the interest rates on FDs would be somewhere around 5 to 6%.
But interest you'll not be able to get that once your loan will be clear. After getting the FD interest to you.
So it will be marking a lien on those FDs, right?
That's right. Yes, ma'am. So you're planning for which intake? September intake, ma'am?
No, this August intake.
Okay. So, ma'am, I can help you if you please share your name and email on the chat. I can help
My
you.
only query is that if I have the FDs,
Right.
Getting an interest of 5 to 6% on FDs and marking a lien on that and giving a rate of interest of 8.59% on an for the education loan, does it actually make sense?
So if you're taking a loan, ma'am, it can help you because you'll be getting the benefit of 80E if you're taking an education loan in the income tax. Whatever the interest you are paying on the loan for 7 years, you can claim the income tax benefit. Second is that you can take a non-collateral loan for 50-55. Generally for US banks are providing non-collateral loan. And once the student get job in US, you can refinance that loan to US. Because in US, generally the banks offer education loan at 3 to 4%. So this would be the better options comparison to if you are keeping a collateral to any Indian bank.
Okay. But their repayment would be linked with the student getting a job over there after 4 years.
Once they get the job, then only basically you can refinance your loan from US.
Got it.
Completion of the course. During the course, they just need to pay the partially interest. The EMI will be start after completion of 3 years. The EMI will be start.
And that university, they have given an option for the insurance waiver. I mean, it's not mandatory for them to take the insurance from the university as such. We can take it from India. So,
So if university has mentioned that you can take it outside, because in US 80% of university tell them that you have to take the insurance from the US university end only. If they have mentioned that, then you can take it from India as well as. We have a partner as a NIB insurance company, so we can connect with them and they can help you to book out your insurance.
Okay, so how can I reach out to this NIB people, or it will be through you, through Auxilo?
Just share your number, ma'am, on the chat. I will connect you tomorrow with the NIB team. Your insurance.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mukesh sir, I missed your number. I searched through the chat but couldn't get it. Can you please send it again?
Yeah, please. I'll do that.
Yeah, thank you. We'll connect with you tomorrow.
Sure, not a problem.
Here.
Hi, this is Prasad. Just wanted to check again. Best way to transfer fees. What the colleges are telling us is that you do it online. That's the most preferred way. and you add the university account to your own personal account, and you wire transfer semester to semester. So what's your thought on that, and how can you save on any
Have you taken education loan or you
no,
are self-funding?
No, self-funding.
So self-funding, if you're doing like, you can just transfer that fee through the company like Axis. Okay, Axis Bank. We have a tie-up with Axis. So their Forex charges are very low comparison to other lenders, like if you talk about in the market. So because if you're doing this, transferring your fee from your bank account, there will be like, after 7 lakh rupees, you have to pay the advance tax. Okay. So at least I believe that if you're going for US, the fee will be like 20 or 25 lakh rupees, which you need to transfer. Which country your son or daughter is going?
Yeah, it will be the US.
US. For which program? Masters or undergrad?
No, undergrad.
Undergrad. So undergrad, I believe that 25 to 30 lakh rupees will be the amount which you'll be transferring, right?
It kind of close to.
Yeah, that's right. So in that case, you can use the Forex services for access. Okay. So wherever you are in India, like we can just connect with them. The access partner will reach to your house. They will do the complete transaction. You'll get the Forex card as well as, and the transactions also of whatever the fee you are doing that. So you can compare to other way also, like what they are, how much they are charging for that. And then you can take the quotation from Axis as well as from us. So I believe that Axis will be the lower rate.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, if I already have an account with Axis Bank, a savings account with Axis Bank, and
Okay,
I need to transfer around 42 lakhs for the first year fee for my daughter. So what can I do it directly? Or can I ask them to use this Access, whatever platform you told me for the
So you have taken a loan, or like you are planning to do the self-funding?
Self-funding.
Self-funding. Yeah, of course, ma'am. If you have an account, if you don't have account also, you can do the transactions with Axis. So there is not mandatory to have an account. If you're having an account with Axis, that can be done, ma'am.
Okay, no, but you were saying that there is some platform called Access. You have corporate
Axis Bank, I'm telling you. Axis Bank.
Axis Bank. Okay, no,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is okay.
They have very nominal charges for the Forex. If you compare other companies into the market, right? So they have like bulk charges for that, transaction charges and everything. But they have very limited charges for the Forex. So we have exclusive tie-up for Pan India with Axis Bank. So we can help you for doing these transactions.
Okay, so you can help me by using my saving account itself. Can you?
Yeah, of course, from your account only.
And they will be cheaper than Flywire and Western Union also?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, welcome, ma'am.
Sudesh, are you there? Pradeep, sorry, Mr. Pradeep from Sudesh, are you there?
Yeah, he'll be in the breakup room. You can join the breakup room, ma'am. So if you have any questions, you can ask from there.
Mukesh sir, sorry, I missed your number in the chat. Once again, if you have sent, there is something wrong with my phone. I have gone through.
Please write down. It's 96431.
96431.
33374.
33374.
Right.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Just a quick question. Are there any special precautions to be taken? Because when you transfer such a big amount online, like you just transfer a few, make sure it happens right, and then you transfer.
Hello, मैं call कर रहा हूँ 1 minute रुक जाओ. Sorry, can I
just a question. How safe is it something that, because when you wire transfer a large amount, you want to make sure everything happens right. So are there any good practices that you check a few things, then you transfer a partial amount?
Yeah, of course. Basically, whatever the partners, like, you have to you can trust Jamboree. All the partners have been verified on our portal, right? So if you have doing any transitions, that will be keeping me into the loop. So you can just have a trust on all the partners. Like, you can just inform me that we are doing this transition through your partner. Okay, please check it out. So they will be sending you that. They will be giving you the Swift copy as well as once the fund is been received to the university. So you can trust them.
Requesting all the attendees to go to the breakout room and you can meet our partners. So you will see a breakout room sign on the left side of your phone. So you can just click it and join those rooms.
Hello, ma'am.
Please tell me your question, Deepak. Deepak, can you hear me?
Hello, sir. Can
Yeah,
I post my question?
Yeah, please, Atharv, tell me.
I have admitted to Georgia Institute of Technology, but
Okay.
unfortunately, I haven't received my I-20s yet, and I haven't booked any visa yet. So, is it too late that I'll be going to a rough time, or is it okay time? I hopefully I'll be receiving it in 4 to 5 days.
Yeah, so not a problem. So you can then just book out your visa slot and then you can go. So I believe that your classes will be starting from September onwards, right?
No, they'll be starting from 17th of August, 21st August.
So I don't think that it will be late. Like, once you get the I-20 within 3 to 4 days, you're telling me, right? After that, book out your visa slot and then the process will be done. So
okay.
So the amount and everything, the loans and everything, have you taken that or not?
I have sent the financial documents and everything is okay with it. Just
Acha,
that
acha.
thing is I'm waiting for US and I'm quite concerned about it. That's why I have asked.
When you have applied for I-20, it takes like 15 to 20 days to come that also.
Okay. Fine. So I mean, requested my I-20 on the 30th of May.
30th of May. Okay. I believe that in 1 days you'll be receiving that. No problem.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Bye.
Hi, Mukesh.
Hi.
So I wanted to know the quotation of the like Axis Bank that you said Axis Bank has less charges for forex exchange, right?
So please share your number in the chat. Okay. I'll call you tomorrow and we can discuss regarding that. We'll just take out the quotation and then we can share with you to transfer your fees.
Okay. Yeah, fine. I will send you my number.
Yeah, please share your number, please.
Hi, Manish. You there?
Hi, Vaishnavi.
Yeah. Manish, I had one concern. Like, do you guys have any other service for the guys who are going to UK, just like Zolf or Swadesh? Those guys are based only in US, na? Same.
HSBC is there for if you are looking for a UK account. HSBC is there.
Huh?
You can connect with HSBC people. They help for UK bank account.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Apart from that, nothing, right?
Yeah, we don't have any other options for UK currently. You want bank account or any? What services do you require, Vaishnavi?
Yeah, I was just concerned about the same thing which Swadesh and Zolf are providing, like the SIM card and all.
Okay. For SIM card for UK, currently we don't have any partners, but we'll get back to you soon.
Yeah, yeah, okay, sure.
Bank account, you can connect with HSBC.
Okay then. Thank
Okay,
you.
Vaishnavi. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Hi guys, I see a few of you are still here in the main room. If you have any questions related to any of our partners or any other query, feel free to unmute and ask your questions. Even if it is related to joining a breakout room, please do let us know which room you want to join, and we can assign you to that room directly. For those who are still here, we have Mukesh with us. He would be able to answer all your queries, whether it's related to flight tickets, accommodation abroad, or education loan.
Hi.
Please tell me.
Yes, I joined just some 10 minutes back. So will I get a recording of the session, whole session?
Yeah, we'll be sharing the recording of this session tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, sure, not a problem. Just leave your email ID.
Where email ID in the chat?
Chat box. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello. Is there anyone from Jamboree?
Yeah, please tell me.
Hello.
Yeah, please tell me, Abhiraj. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Please tell me your query.
You are from Jamboree, na?
Yeah, I'm from Jamboree itself.
Yeah, I want to know, is there any student going for MSU? Michigan State University?
Michigan State University, obviously students we have, but for that you just need to connect with the counselor, right? They will be the right person. They will check it out and they can say.
Yeah. Actually, I asked her for this, but I thought this is also the platform. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. Bye. Hello.